contribute to our community through volunteering our time to teach safety courses, mentoring other riders, fundraising for charity, and more. We need to get the message out that we do not condone that $2.99 type of riding, and that we are here to help and mentor the young and the new rider. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dave Rogers. I'm a 45-year-plus rider, and I'm now a motorcycle instructor as well. I'm privileged to mentor the new rider with every course I teach. I have also the privilege of mentoring a return rider, one that 18 months ago, making a left turn off of the highway at Ladysmith, was hit by a car because the driver was sound asleep. He went for a 20-minute ride and came home broken 2.5 months later. We need to get the message out that unsafe driving by anyone is not acceptable. This young fella, I'll call him that because he's younger than me, will never ride two wheels again. His right leg will not hold up a motorcycle. But I'm landing on my trike, and I'm letting him learn how to ride a trike. We took him out a couple of weeks ago, and I've never seen such a smile on his face or his wife's. That is what's worth it to me. I know you'll pass on today's Ride for Safety message, and I see so many of you at volunteer events helping all over Vancouver Island. The motorcycle community gives and gives and gives. I'd like to introduce Alison Smith, the owner and operator of Canadian Motorcycle Adventures, and she's got a couple of words to say to us. If you did see her on TV, she was on the TV clip for the women's ride. So, yes.
We rock the island!
Thanks, Dave. Being a part of the sport bike community for 7 years and proudly a leader of that community, all of us on the forums that I'm a member of condemned the rider who shall remain nameless because he deserves no more attention than he didn't even deserve the attention that he's already received. We have really spent a lot of time ignoring this rider, making sure that the new riders that are coming out this season know that this is completely unacceptable behavior. We will not ride with you if you do not ride with insurance. We will not ride with you if you do not wear proper full gear. We will not ride with you if you ride irresponsibly. And this is the message that the sport bike community is having for new riders this year. I'd like to share with you a couple of instances after the video was posted on YouTube, which were really unfortunate, prejudiced events. One newer rider with a blue bike was followed home by a man in his truck. This newer rider didn't know to go to the cop shop. He rode to his home, was proceeded to be followed by this rider, or by this driver. The driver got out of his truck and tried to do a citizen's arrest on this newer rider because he had a blue bike. There was one of my friends who's a female rider, pulled up to a stoplight in downtown Victoria, had a automobile pull up beside her, look straight at her, roll down the window, yell some profanities about "you're one of those motorcyclists," proceeded to try and shove his car into her bike, was about that far away. Her boyfriend didn't see any of this. He was just up at the front of the light. She gave him a, "what are you doing" gesture. He rolled up his window, gave her some pristine finger gestures back, and she proceeded to go, and he again tried to shove his automobile into her bike, knocking her over. He then proceeded to go against the red light and turn left through it to drive away. To have automobiles unsafely driving, people using their handheld devices while they're driving, still, despite that it's against the law, and then to have this extra level of insecure and unsafe driving, causing extreme emotional distress to the riders on the road who are really working hard to ride safely out there. My friend, the girl, she is one of the other riders that takes those new riders out on a volunteer basis, on a regular basis, to show them how to be safe on the road and to set an example. And to have this guy make the assumption that she's, one of those motorcyclists is completely offensive to me. So as a sport bike rider that really encourages new riders to be safe on the road and teach them how to do that and give them any information that they want to have available to them to take it to the track if they want to go fast, I would like to ask the drivers of any other vehicle in this city to please keep an eye out for motorcyclists. As I had my son on the back of my bike today, riding out to this event, I had a driver inadvertently pull into my lane without shoulder checking. I had to beep my horn for a really long time for them to actually notice. And I can't even imagine what would have happened had I not been attentive on my bike and having my son on the back. Please be attentive. Please understand that the sport bike community supports those riders that want to be safe and to support safe riding in all of our community, because we are one rider and drivership. And thanks to everybody for coming out today, because I'm so impressed with the number. It's really unbelievable. And thanks to Christy for reading my email and taking the initiative to start this up. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Allison. Can I ask Dennis Barton with Marpac, when he's finishing the hug, if he'd like to say a couple of words?
Hi, how you doing? Christy just asked me to introduce ourselves after some hard work of a couple of individuals on the base. The Canadian Forces Base Marpac headquarters has reinstituted its motorcycle club. The idea of the club is to promote safe, effective driving, as well as charity events, and provide a mentorship program for any new young drivers out within the D&D CF community, including spouses, children, etc. So just want to say hi. If you see me around, please, love to identify with yourselves. And if you're having any other rides, let us know. We'd like to participate. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Sorry, Art. May is Motorcycle Month, so please, let's leave for today, here today, and remind everyone on Vancouver Island that with soaring gas prices, our fantastic riding weather, and the beautiful places to ride on Vancouver Island, the number of bikes on the road is increasing, and it's time for all riders, drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists to pay attention on the road. This reminder will save more lives. In closing, I'm going to ask you to send a message to riders who put others in danger that they stand alone and ride alone. Please, everyone, arrive alive. We do not approve or condone unsafe riding by anyone. On behalf of all of us that put this on today, I want to thank you for attending, and our team especially wants to thank the riding force behind this year's Ride for Safety